Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is a new episode of the news. As you know, already the World Weightlifting Championship was started and was completing like three categories in women and three categories in men's. We have some footage from the training hall as well, but it's not like crazy like a previous competition where everyone was going crazy and doing PRs in the training hall. Now we see that athletes, they are more cautious, especially Rahmat. I've seen him doing a power clean plus jerk, decent with 170 kilos, some decent squats, but not very crazy like he did before, 160 snatch, 200 clean jerk, and many more crazy lifts. Probably he learned his lesson when he was not qualified for Olympics, and he was losing his spot with Rizky. Even Rahmat, he was in a much better shape and much stronger than Rizky. And when you are doing like that, when you are doing mistakes before competition, the weightlifting god, it's punishing you, and it's happened when it's the most important. This is how it's going in weightlifting, and we will see a bit forward how what's happened with Hampton Morris as well. So before going forward, this episode is sponsored by Super Weightlifting App. It's a very good weightlifting app where you can follow weightlifting programs written by me. I added recently a new program called the Maximal Strength, and it's a pretty same training routine that I did recently, where I succeed to snatch 170 and clean and jerk 200, also back squatting 270, front squat 240. So if you want to check up, I'll let you the link here, and you can go download the app and try the programs. So let's start with the women's 48 kg women's, North Korea winning with 213, 91 snatch and 122 clean and jerk, so that they succeed the world record. I don't know why it's not specified here on the site. And also from India, Mirabai Chanu succeed the second place with 199, and girl from Thailand with a complicated name, 198, so 1 kilo below Mirabai, so pretty strong battle for second place. 53 kilo, Mihaela Kambei win the gold with a 94 kilo snatch, and after that succeeded 114 kilo clean and jerk. Mihaela go up in the category because I think she's preparing for 2028 Los Angeles, and probably the first Olympic category it will be a bit higher. Now at the end of this year they need to announce again the new categories, so it will be pretty interesting. Let's watch a bit what Mihaela did. So this is the 94. It's pretty same like what it's happened when you are changing the category, because the athletes they are gaining more muscles and they are becoming a bit slower. As we know, Mihaela it's a very good snatcher, but we can see here with 94 kilos that is not as snappy as below category, and this is quite normal because usually you need like 1 or even 2 years to adapt to the fully for the new category, and after that you start like gaining again your mobility and your power. And definitely we can see here that in the transition where Mihaela she was very powerful, now she's like a bit slow, she's receiving the barbell a bit in front and succeeded somehow to snatch it. It's not a big improvement from her previous category, and definitely I think in 1 year from now probably she can 1 year 2 years till 2028 probably she will be able to snatch close to 100 kilos. And if she puts more like 5-6 kilos in the snatch and the same in the clean and jerk, probably even more a bit in the clean and jerk, and she succeed to do like a 220 225 total. This is the clean and jerk, same mistake like before, jumping in front, but we can see here because she has more body weight, her jerk it's much more secure than in previous category. Succeeded pretty well to finish the elbow turnover. So overall, yeah, very good competition for Kambei Mihaela from Romania. Succeeded gold in the snatch, second place in the total and clean and jerk. So congrats Mihaela, very good competition and keep doing the good work. Now let's go with 58. Here we have a controversy as well with the press out rule. Now was more about the oscillation. Kim Gyong from Korea succeeded 132 on the second attempt, and after that she was going 134, and we can easily see that she was already winning, but at 134 she succeeded the 134. She received 3 whites from the arbiters in front, and after that the jury stopped the competition and gave her a no lift because of the oscillation rule. I saw that they added this new rule, and it's saying if the barbell is oscillating and if your body it's not like completely freeze before doing the dip, and if you are like moving, they can give you a no lift. And basically this is what was happened Kim Gyong, but I see that here they are showing only the successful attempt 132, but 134 was pretty same, so she did the pretty same thing, and 134 was not approved. A lot of internal rotation there from start position. I think it's doing the same thing with 134. She has that this thing like a bar, like before doing the dip, like she's rearranging, she's like raising a bit her shoulders, and because she has a lot of weight on the barbell, definitely that the barbell is oscillating. But I don't think with this rule the athletes they can I don't know, somehow be better in the split, because what it's happened, these are coming with 2 sides. So if you are see how it's doing from shoulders, and so here yeah, I think this was a bit different. At 132 she was doing like shrugging shoulders only one time, and after that her body was completely freeze like before doing the dip, and on 134 she was doing right before the jerk as well. So she was doing one time, let it, and after that right before doing the dip she was doing one more time, and probably that's why she was receiving a no lift. But like I said, I don't think this it's something that it's helping the athletes, because if you are not catching all the time this good balance, this oscillation, you can easily miss. And even if you are adding much more weight, for example for the men's, when you do it 200 plus, if the barbell is if you move the plates and the barbell is oscillated, probably it's helping you on the dip and on the drive. But here when you are receiving the barbell, it will be pretty damn hard to stabilize, so probably you will easily miss it. And yeah, I think it's not very smart rule, this one, and I don't see how athletes they can get an advantage of this one. But yeah, this is the rules, and everyone needs like to respect them, and based on that rule, this was the correct decision, like to give her a no lift. So this is the rule, like incorrect movements 2.5, they are speaking about the jerk, and this is exactly the one, and it's saying like any deliberate oscillation of the barbell to gain advantage, the athlete must become motionless before starting the jerk. On 63, Korea was winning as well, 111, 142. Here they was doing some world records as well. So this is Sakri with 111 snatch. Very calm before attempting the lift. Like this one. Low start position. This girl from Korea, they are not very well technique wise, but it seems that they are very strong, very strong. I saw in all of them they have a compensation, so they arch their low back, and when you are doing this one, it's like to try to produce a bit more force, and you can initially feel the barbell a bit easier from the ground, but it's not the smartest way for a long run, because you'll start having a problem with your low back. We see him pretty same at 58. We see same style for the other girl, but this one with 136, or this is 140. First attempt was very easily. Seems that they are showing here all the attempts. Yeah, same arching low back, lifting her bum too soon. After that, compensating very strong. 140 kilos, and now it's 142. I think she succeeded everything. So she was doing like 5 world records. Everything was world record. World record over world record. The jerk is very good playing with the weights here. So congrats. This was the girls. Let's go now to the men's. 60 kilo China, 138, 164, 302 total, 1 Hao. And after that we have Thailand, Korea, Pangun Chol, 295, 299, pretty close. We have here from Georgia, 4th place, and also China, 5th place, and Egypt, 6th place. This is from Turkey that winning 65 kilos with 179. He had a very good 145 snatch attempt as well, doing pretty easily. He lost recently a lot of body weight. I think he switched from 73 to 65. And it seems a very good decision for him. He was taking gold at home, but Hampton Morris helped him a bit as well because of the big mistakes that he did in the training hall. So he was arriving there 4 days before a competition, and in the first day he snatched 130. I don't know, he didn't say what he did after that. Pretty heavy anyway. And after that, on second day, or day 2, he did 200 front squat, 170 clean and jerk, 120 snatch, 3 sets, only 3 sets. And 3 days. The third day, like this is 2 days before competition, 125 snatch and 175 kilo again clean and jerk. And he competed in Sunday, like in the 5th day. And after that, a day before, he did power snatch 90 kilos, 130 clean and jerk, and front squat 170. We can say decent, but here on day 2 and day 3 I will not understand their strategy. So what is the purpose, like to do on day 2 120 170 and after that come right away 1 day after and to do 125 175? It's like madness. It's like you want to sabotage yourself, all your preparation, and you let others to win. We can have here 2 possibilities. Like the athlete, they don't have a lot of confidence in them, and because of that one, they need to prove themselves like every day that they're still capable of doing, and they feel the need like to go a bit heavier than usual. But even if you do like that, like you go 3 days before, you can do a 120 175 or 125 175, and after that like you try to rest a bit to recover. But I never understand like why to go 2 days in a row like 120 170, after that 125 175, where 175 from his last 181 it's 96%, and 170 it's 94%. So why to go like 2 days in a row 94 96%? I'll never understand this one. Sometimes I understand that the athletes can do a mistake, but the coaches, what the hell are you doing? Like you train the guy like 3-4 months before, and you ruin everything there like 2-3 days before competition. And I bet like if Hampton in this competition, he arrived there in port like not doing anything, like not even going to the training hall, like chilling, resting, I don't know, walking, visiting fort, no training at all, nothing in the training hall, and he show up only to the competition, and I bet he did better results, probably 139 182, and he was winning world champs pretty easily. Before he was in a very good shape, like I saw him did 182 doubles, which is crazy, and in competition he succeed only 178. So basically after you are doing the clean, the purpose is how to keep your internal pressure, or if you try to breathe, how to recover that internal pressure as fast as possible. And I don't understand here like why to take that big amount, like doing like that. Sometimes it's going well in the training, but here in the competition, when you lose a bit of body weight, when you are not so strong, like it's not a good choice. And for some athletes, they are preferring like to not breathe at all, so they are doing the clean, they keep the internal pressure, and they are doing the split jerk. We can see this one in Risky, he's doing like that. Ilya Ilin was doing like that, and many more good split jerkers. or what you can do. You can exhale like slowly with your mouth and try to inhale with your nose, because when you are inhaling with your nose you can easily like activate your diaphragm, you push it down and you can regain that core pressure as fast as possible, and after that you are ready for the dip and drive. You can see that at both attempts with 183 he missed the jerk because of he lost his core. 178 was at limit, but 183, if you pay a bit attention here of the core, you can see that yeah, right there. And on the last attempt it's even more visible. Yeah, it was even like lose it like very very badly. So yeah, this is what it's happened. I hope in the future he can take this in consideration and make sure he do better trainings before competition. Let's go next to the 71. So we had here from Thailand, Wichuma, Werapun, Miyamoto Mansori from Japan. So Japan, yeah, very good athlete. And China, third place, 160, 184. So I think China did the world record in the snatch. I mean, two world records with 150, 157, 160. Win it easily. The Clean remained a bit behind with 184. Missed 188, and with 188 he was becoming a world champion and also world record, but he missed easily. And after that, Miyamoto from Japan missed 195 as well. He was not succeeded to go up from the hole, and the jerk was quite solid, so if he was succeeded he was going on first place. And also Korea, very very strong, but I don't know what is with that guy. He was acting like a child, the platform. He missed like very easily the first clean attempt with 190 kilos, and after that he was doing quite easily 190, and at 195 very easily clean. He succeeded the jerk, but he missed it, and after that yeah, almost fall up. I don't like this attitude where the athletes are acting on the stage like kids, like girls, and they are throwing on the ground, and yeah, they keep accusing some different things. No, my friend, like you need to be strong, you need to show their power, and if you feel something, like you're doing behind on the training hall, but not on the stage. And yeah, this as well, if he was succeeded 195, he was going from here, from 5th place to first one, but an easy mistake, he can put you from the first place on the 5th. I'm very happy that this Wichuma Werapong from Thailand won the gold here at 71, because in the previous competition he was always competing with Shiz Young, Rakhmat or Risky, and always beat him because of the bad snatch. Here the snatch was decent. I think he missed 156, but the clean and jerk was yeah, quite solid. Very interesting, because for Wichuma the jury give him no lift as well with 194, but after that they rewatch it and they give him a successful attempt. Let's see if so yeah, in this 71 kilo there was 7 world records in the clean jerk. 2 for Yushi, Yusuf Jing 1, 2 for Masori, and 2 for the winner, Werapong Wichuma. So yeah, world record after world record. It's Yusuf from Turkey with 192. I think he had a bit more here, like he was not looking very heavy, but yeah, probably he was thinking that he will win. This is Miyamoto with 193. Very good athlete from Japan. This is Wichuma, 194. Yeah, secured it very well, stabilizing very well the barbell. I think it was a good attempt, and he won it like with some very good lifts, these world champions. This week we had as well some interesting lifts from the training. So Akhbar with 300 kilo back squat. Akhbar will compete at 110 kilo category, and there we have some big lifters as well, so it's quite interesting. 110 as well. Yeah, very easily. Akhbar, it's a very technical guy, and he has a very nice high bar back squats, keeping the barbell very well, controlling the descent, very good bottom position. Yeah, he's doing quite easily. We'll go now in Bulgaria. Karlos Nasar did the competition like 1 week before Worlds. And in Croatia, he succeeded to do 180, 215 with his new technique. I like more his snatch, definitely. I prefer more like this high start position. And yeah, everything is changing. His bottom position, everything is looking very well. I see as well that he's trying to control now the arms. He's not like using too early like he did before. He still like has them a bit active, and it's quite normal, but his snatch is looking much more different than before. Yeah, it will be interesting like to see after he's performing like a bit more like that, where he can reach with this new style. And also we have his 215. Here is the clean and jerk, same with the new technique. Hips higher. Still there a bit of jump in front, but it's much better. Front rack pretty same. And we see something new on the clean and jerk. I saw him from the World Training Hell as well, so he's like receiving a bit the barbell like that. I don't see exactly why he's doing like that. I think he said that he injured recently his shoulder, probably. And so when you have like your shoulder injured, probably he has some problem here and is receiving a bit here, like to save the shoulder because of the injury. I don't know exactly, but it's not the proper form like to do like that, the jerk. But for him it's working because he's very strong, massive muscles, and somehow it saved this big weight. These are some attempts that he succeeded in the training hall. So 170 snatch, 2 singles and 2 10 clean jerk. This is 160, a bit wobble in the receiving. This is 160, but I think Luxia Jun like mentioned that he jumped from 120 to 160 directly, so it makes sense like when you are jumping 40 kilos to be a bit wobbly. But after that 170 very solid, especially in the receiving. I like his bottom position, his lockout, everything. It's very strong. It's catching very low, very good body shape for a good snatcher, and succeed his 210 kilos lunge jerk. On the way up, it's starting like to go up quite heavier than before, and we can see that some weird things that he's doing at back squat. So now he's focusing like to push his knees out. We can see him here like he's pushing the knees out and he's maintaining his knees out. And before we know him like he was caving a lot his knees. So both are wrong. He did very wrong as well, because when you are trying to push intentionally your knees into the sides, you don't let your hips to do internal rotation. And if you don't do that internal rotation, you can't use your leg 100%. So your body is not applying that force into the ground, and you'll start losing force there, strength, and it's very bad. Yeah, and it's yeah, quite bad as well. And that's why I don't like when you are performing squat, I don't like to think what to do with the knees. Let your knees normal to work normally. And in some cases, if you have like crazy cave-in of the knees, probably you should address a bit your lower body strength, like adductors or something, strengthen it a bit more your quads, your hamstrings, your glutes, and you will see that you'll be able like to not go that much with the knees. But this option, it's not very smart as well. And yeah, it's quite interesting now. It's even more interesting with this new technique, how he will manage to progress on the long run, especially on the clean and jerk. Where on the clean and jerk, it's very important like to apply that force into the ground. 95 kilo category, it will be very interesting as well, because we have there Karlos Nasar and Kianush Rostami. We have that guy from Colombia, and some very good Iranian as well. So we have there a bit of fight, and it will be very interesting. 94 it's this Thursday. When this will happen, I will be already in UK, and probably I will watch live at this one with Clarence. Pretty interesting. Probably we'll do something live, or we'll speak something about after that, because 94, 99, these categories around 85, 94, they are my favorite categories to watch, because I was competing in these categories, and also here is the majority of where men's are reaching, so many lifters, because you have like a man, like a good man, like a good height, good everything, you have like 85, 90 kilo body weight, you reach there, and because of this one, we have like a lot of athletes in this category, and then also the athletes, they are succeeding to do some impressive lifts. I think the lifts that are made here at this body weight around 90 kilos, 95, they are most impressive from all the weightlifting competitions. Next, I want to go a bit in Iran, and we have here Sohrab Moradi with 220 kilo clean. I saw him doing some block clean previous 2 days, like with 200 kilos as well, and now 220 kilo clean. No knee sleeves, no wrist wraps, no belt, no fucking nothing. 88 same age like me, 36 years old. Probably his body weight is looking very thick, 100 kilos, but very solid clean. I think he can probably do even more, 230. Very competitive yet for 94 kilo, but I think his shoulder injury, his shoulder surgery was not a success, because I saw him like with 190 kilos, he's struggling, and his left shoulder, I think, it's always a bit in front, so probably he loses a bit of mobility, a bit of strength, a bit of confidence, and that's why we are not seeing the jerk here. And also I saw him with this 220 kilo front squat, stable like a rock here, second rep, third rep. Crazy strong this Sohrab. We saw him like in his prime, like 205 snatch, 240, 245 clean and jerk, around the 100 kilo athlete, one of the best. And this front squat with 220, I don't know how he succeeded, but they are effortless, very strong. I think I saw him with 260 as well, so doing a 260 recently front squat. I don't know what are his plans, but probably he preparing for enhanced games. I don't know exactly. We'll need to see like what is happening in the future. And the next athlete that I want to speak, it's we have the first weightlifting athlete join to enhanced games, Boady Santavy from Canada, and he succeeded to join to the enhanced games. Field weightlifter, first Canadian athlete, Commonwealth Games medalist, one of the strongest lifter in the world. Snatch 182 kilos and clean and jerk 212. Will compete in the snatch and clean and jerk in Las Vegas in May 2026. World records 250k, 250k. So yeah, as so this is like 182, like 94 kilo, 96, 96, 94, 188, 181 in 2021, and 210 2021. So 178 at Olympics, very good. 2021, 178. So in Santo Domingo 2021 Pan American, he snatched 181, clean and jerk 208, try attempting 187. So yeah, it's a very strong Canadian, and yeah, it will be interesting to follow. I DM him and ask him about his best lifts, like before joining Enhance. He'll add them on my Instagram, and it will come a follow-up video, and I will try to do like with my strength calculator to see where exactly he was, and after that to see if he go Enhance where he can reach, because definitely if he succeed like to snatch 181 and attempting 187 and 96 kilos without using any drugs, definitely now if go in the enhance with these professionals in enhancing the athlete, he will probably succeed to snatch 200 or 205 like Moradi, or why not even more. But this, it's not working all the time like that, and many people, and especially people that they are not into the weightlifting, in the high sport, they think that if you go enhance, you will easily do world records, and this is not happen quite easily. And for some people, these things are working very well, but for others, even if you start using something, you'll do probably same or even less, because what it's happen when you start to enhance, your body will gain muscle, you'll become much more muscle, your strength will go up. And what it's happen when your strength is going up, it's increasing your stability and it's decreasing your mobility. So most of the time, the athletes, they lose mobility and power. And when you lose mobility and power, you can't snatch as you want, and especially you will not snatch as you want. And that's why we see a lot of athletes that in one category they do a result in the snatch or in the clean and jerk, and after that they go up, they gain the strength, they put much more body weight on them, they increase their squats and everything, but the snatching clean and jerk is going down. And this is happened because weightlifting, it's a powerful sport, and so you need to be powerful as well and very mobile in order to do these attempts here with higher snatching clean and jerk. And it's not working like okay, let's go, we'll took everything and we'll snatch 200, 205 or 210, we'll beat world record and something like that. It's not quite easy. And even if in history, and if you look a bit, only few they are succeeding to beat the world record. If we put like the truly world records, because what is happened like with this world, and for example at 94 kilos Karlos recently snatched 188, a world record, but Blagoy succeeded to snatch 195 in 90 kilos, so 4 kilos lighter. So it's not like an actual world record, it's a world record because they are keep resetting the world record and they are putting world standard. But usually to do a real world record is taking a lot of time, and only a few lifters they are succeeding. For example, in 94 now the standard is 221, but I think 5 athletes in 90 kilo body weight, they succeed to clean and jerk 230 or 235 in a real competition, like on the stage. And now if you do like 222, it's a world record. But yeah, actually it's not a world record because another 10 athletes, lighter body weight, they succeed like to do much more weight than it's the standard right now. And that's why, yeah, this is what my take here is. No matter like if you go enhance or something like that, to achieve world records is not easy, and only few people can do it. This one. This was my video for today with the news. Yeah, pretty interesting. Half of the worlds they are already done. Now it's coming the interesting part with 79, 88, 94 kilos into the men's, also 110. It's very nice to follow because we have a lot of athletes, and I look forward to see what is happen. This week, as you know, I will travel to UK. I will try to do a max out session this Friday with Clarence Kennedy in Nottingham. And if you want to follow, please subscribe to this channel, and to make sure that you are not losing those sessions. So if you are watching till here, like always, I salute you.